Hello, it's Courageously Living You. I'm Audra and this is
Sandy.
And we're here today bringing an amazing topic. It's all about you again because we really, really believe in our hearts that it's all about you and you get to live the life you came here to live. We help entrepreneurs become more of themselves in their successful business, just shining their light and being them.
Yes.
So today we're talking about happiness and abundance and joy and peace and
freedom
and goodness and
right. And if those things are coming up, but they're short-lived, that's your consciousness showing you there's a block. And it's not a big deal. It's not the Grand Canyon.
yeah.
It's just a feeling that steps up and says, hello, well, what are you going to do with that now that you have to talk to your partner about, or what are you going to do with that when you have to report it to the your boss? You're going to go right ahead and do it in consciousness, knowing that all things work together for good. And this good is you seeing, oh my gosh, I identified it. I know what's going on. I see it, and I will not allow it to be a sinkhole for me.
Yes.
I'm not going to live here 24 hours any longer.
24 hours, 2 weeks, 1 month, 6 months, 6 years, 60 years of old patterning that's a lot of people still are getting stuck in, and it doesn't need to be like this any longer.
No.
The consciousness is here to rise up and be you.
Yeah.
Like remembering who you are, remembering your gifts, deciding you're going to be happy every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's really phenomenal energy right now on the planet, and you get to enjoy it.
Right. You get to be happy. You can take that to the bank.
It's your birthright.
It is. But you want to remember that your happiness does not depend on anybody else. See, that's where we get mixed up.
Yes.
And
a lot of that happens like in relationships, like in marriages and relationships, when you fall into the patterning, the old patterning.
Well, on the jobs.
And somebody makes you happy, or your boss has the authority to ruin your day, or your coworkers think something and ruins your day.
You're
like
giving
all
that
the
to
power
them.
is outside of you, and we're saying pull it back in. That does not have to be that way.
Right. Because everything can be resolved. Everything can be, a lot of the things that we're talking about, you don't even have to talk to anybody about.
Right.
All you need to do is just do them because you know, oh, wait a minute, that doesn't fit my dream.
Mm-hmm.
My dream says I can go full speed ahead. And if somebody doesn't agree, look like they're agreeing or they have something to say, I don't need to take it personal.
Yeah.
And I can let that go and return to the freedom of living from the end. My end does not agree with anybody else's end. Thank you, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're all individuals with different gifts and we came here to do different things. But the minute we allow what we see as our reality,
yes,
we're in deep water.
Right.
And you need to be thrown what do you call that?
The life raft.
The life raft. I'd rather be thrown by a porpoise.
Yeah, a dolphin.
Come and get me, dolphin, and ride me right out of this. I don't know how I got here.
Yeah.
But we don't want to make this seem hard because it isn't. It's just looking and changing, looking and being conscious, looking and maybe not talking for sure, looking and seeing if it's a relationship, give it a little bit of time. It might work its way out, and it was never anything. Because we didn't make it something.
Right.
That's
or look at yourself, how we say if it's the relationship, what part of you are you blaming them for? And then you need to look at yourself and say, why am I blaming me?
Or they want something and you want her to give it, and you're waiting.
And you have to give it to yourself.
That's it. The gift has to be given by you first.
So it's still always back to the reflection of you. And the change comes when you're willing to radically change yourself, in the sense that, oh my goodness, I see this reflection and I'm responsible for my life and what I bring to the table. So what role am I playing in this, and how can I look at that and come back to love?
Yeah.
Right? Because somewhere in there, I'm not loving myself, I'm not loving anything. And so it's like, wait a second, the judgment bat is out, the unforgiveness hammer is out, and it's
Right.
like, no. Go into all those places and find out what is going on within yourself. And it's always something silly.
It is.
It
And
really
the
is.
relief of not blaming or shaming or
That
guilting
stops a whole bunch of crap
Oh
right
my
there.
gosh.
When you can be like, okay, all bets are off. I'm not blaming. I need 20 minutes to go run to the bedroom. I've got to go sit with this because it's really one of my triggers, and my trigger is my gift because I want to get over whatever this is.
Yeah.
And you have to even know that you're triggered or the wound is still there. So that's a blessing. If
Well,
you
it
can
doesn't
get
have anything
there,
to do with that
which
person.
still doesn't have anything to do
Yep.
with them. They are your gift that says, holy shit, this wound is still open and you need some salve, which means I need to figure out what about myself that I'm doing to myself to have this open instead of heal. So
Right.
what
What
do
am
I
I
need to
rejecting?
forgive? What do I still not feel worthy? Am I not enough? Do I not feel lovable today? Am I judging myself for what happened at work? Am I thinking I'm not a good wife, mother, daughter, whatever it is? And you sit with all that and go, oh, okay, where's the gift in this to me? And it's not like, sometimes it can be a little challenging, but it also,
But awareness is a gift.
yes, the awareness is going to set you free and save your marriage.
Yes. Or save your job.
Yeah, or
Or
save
a friend.
save
Yeah.
yourself, really.
Yes, exactly.
So when you can look at that, I always think it's kind of humorous because we all are married and we're 2 5-year-olds until we look at the wound and we can step up our game and start moving to 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can say, well, I'm acting like a 5-year-old right now. I still am like mad at, my dad for this treatment. And I'm thinking my spouse is my dad. And it's like, they're not. They're just not. Stop
Right.
it. Heal the wound with the father and you'll heal the husband thing, but you'll mainly heal you.
Right,
And that's
because
the
you
point.
go from reacting
Yes.
to purposeful acting.
Yes.
Reacting is the worst
And
troublesome.
acceptance right away. I can accept what's going on. I don't have to like it, but I can just accept it right now to calm it down.
Yep, exactly.
Then I can go to my bedroom and be like, I'm throwing out the judgment. I don't need this anymore. I'm blaming him for something of the past. And
Right.
anytime we do that, we know we have to go take a time out.
Right.
So it's always working out for our highest and best good, always, and our freedom. And then just think about how amazing all your relationships get to be when you're honest, when you come from integrity, and you just let the victim go.
Right.
Because the victim loves to come out and play and prove points. And it's like,
Right.
no,
And
not
there's
anymore.
no peace in that. There's no peace.
Yeah. It's not even fun anymore. Like there used to be a point where maybe it would be fun a little bit in high school for a minute, right? And then you're like, oh God, I'm already tired of this, right? But it serves no one. It's just a big dumping ground of negativity. So
Yeah. So take those hints and see how you can work them out and forgive yourself and say, oh my gosh, I learned this through a pattern or however, but it doesn't matter.
yeah.
I'm glad it came up and now I know what it is, how I can
And I'm
change it and
free.
walk away from it.
Yes, and the freedom that comes with just letting that go and letting yourself be at peace with that and accepting yourself. A lot of times I have clients where they're like, I'm like, well, did you forgive yourself? Did you let go of the judgment yourself? And they're like, oh my goodness, I didn't even think about forgiving myself. I was worried about forgiving that person, but I didn't think to forgive myself.
Yeah.
I didn't think to let go of the judgment of me. And so that's really key too. You
Yeah.
forgive yourself, you forgive others. You let go of the judgment of yourself, you give them the freedom to be them. And
Yeah.
it's always a win-win situation when we take the responsibility to
Yes.
just own who we are. And then the happy is a normal byproduct every day.
Yep.
So take that and run.
Yep. Have a good one.
Enjoy.